What's up guys, it's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my full coverage no makeup routine. This is definitely a routine that I go to, especially when I'm just going out running errands and for some reason I'm just not feeling my skin, not feeling the most confident in my skin, and honestly that is okay. Like, you don't need to have that amazing confidence every day. It's okay to feel a little self-conscious and want to just, you know, cake your face. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I like to do when I want to do a full coverage no makeup look, then just keep watching. So first thing I like to do is I like to use my handy dandy favorite primer of all time. This is the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willowherb. I just find my foundation lasts a lot longer when I use this primer. Plus this really just helps prep my pores and also keep the oil that I have at bay. So I get that one everywhere. I love how cold it is, but it's still really cold. Okay, so first I want to prep my under eye area with some BECCA Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I absolutely love using this, especially on days where I kind of just look dead. But as you can see, I do have some bags under my eyes. So I love going on with this with just like a concealer brush, just tapping it in there a little bit and then applying it right to my under eye area, really focusing on any of like the super dark areas. And this is just gonna really prep the skin and brighten it up so that when foundation goes over it, the foundation doesn't have to do so much work. So next I'm gonna be going in with my absolute favorite foundation of all time. It is by Physicians Formula. It's the Healthy Foundation and I'm currently in the shade LN3. This is a medium coverage foundation. However, if you feel like any area of your skin needs a little extra love and attention, this is such an amazing foundation to just kind of really pack on. I especially love this foundation right now because my skin's starting to get a little more texture. It is starting to get a little dry in some areas, and this does not cling to any dry spots, any texture. Even if you have like zits, like it does not cling to it. It's amazing. I love it. We're just going to be applying this. Then just go in with your foundation brush and do small downward strokes. Okay, so once I think I have a pretty good base down, I will go in again with this Physicians Formula. Dab it where I think I need a little extra help. I always need a little bit by my cheeks and then a little bit down here. Then I will just take my sponge and start going at it. This also helps smooth out what you already have, even though you really don't need to smooth that out because it's so just beautiful on its own. Oh my gosh, those just will not cover today. Okay, so on days where I have zits that just will not cover whatsoever, I go on with some real concealer. I'm just gonna be taking some Maybelline concealer. This is in the shade number 10. I just dab, dab, dab. And then what I like to do is I like to just take my finger and just kind of tap it over the area, just a little bit, spread it out. And then I will go in with the Beauty Blender and kind of just very lightly kind of pat out the edges and just a little bit over the actual zit. Okay, so next I am going to be going in with a little bit of concealer. I'm again going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, except this time I'm going to be taking a slightly lighter shade than the one I used for my actual zits. I'm not going to be using like a crazy light shade because this is a more natural look, but something that is just a little brighter. And we're just going to be taking a smaller little beauty sponge and just dabbing this in. We're also going to be taking this and putting it down the nose, a little bit on the chin, and then a little bit up here. Then just kind of blending it out. Next, I'm just gonna set everything with some Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I've been loving this powder so incredibly much this month. I had it in my monthly favorites video along with this foundation. I had both of these in my favorites video. I'm gonna link that up above and suggest it down below for you guys. Yeah, I just love taking this with a beauty sponge like so and then pressing it into my skin. Now, if you don't have oily skin, I would just recommend pressing it into your T-zone, but since I have oily skin like literally all over my face, I put this everywhere and I really find that it just helps mattify my skin, keep my oil at bay throughout the day. And then don't forget to kind of set the tops of your eyes. Okay, and then the very next thing I like to do is I like to go in with just a very gentle contour. So I'm just gonna be taking my Smashbox Step-by-Step Contour Palette. It's a super cute little mini contour palette that I just recently got and I thought it'd be perfect to add into my routine. I'm just gonna be taking my Too Faced Mr. Perfect brush, and first I'm gonna dip it into the contour shade and just start doing a very light contour, putting it right under my cheekbone. We're definitely not gonna be going crazy with this powder, just gonna be putting a very little bit, and then also kind of carving out the jawbone a little bit. And then I'm also gonna be taking the bronzer that's in here and applying this just to my temples and slightly above the contour that we just applied. This is just gonna bring a little bit of color back into the face after we kind of got rid of it from the foundation. And then I'm also going to not forget to put a little bit on my forehead as well. Then I'm also gonna be using this highlight shade in here and applying it right underneath my eyes. So next we're gonna be using some of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. I currently have the shade Mood Exposure, and I think this is the most beautiful blush, especially if you're going for a no makeup look. It's a super sheer blush, and it has like a luminosity in here as well, hence the ambient lighting factor of this blush. And it's just so beautiful, so natural, and I really do feel like it helps blur your pores since there is like a slight like lighting factor in here. So it's just super subtle, super beautiful. I love it. I personally like packing a little bit more of this on, especially in the winter time. It kind of just gives that look of, ooh, I was just outside, so my cheeks are still a little red from being outside. Then I'm just gonna dab whatever I have left onto the bridge of my nose. And to make sure everything is super well blended, like the contour and the blush, I'm gonna go back into the Peach Perfect powder, except this time with my powder brush. And then slowly in circular motions, we're just gonna go over the face again. I'm just gonna be doing my brows really quick. I really like using the Anastasia Brow Wiz for like a more natural looking brow. I know that sounds kind of weird because I feel like Anastasia is known for their bold brows, but I just very gently kind of give my brows just a little outline and fill them in a little bit. But I definitely try not to go like too harsh with the brow. Then I'm gonna be going back into the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Palette and kind of working on my eyes just a little bit. I definitely don't want anything too crazy, so I'm just gonna be dipping into the contour shade and very gently kind of applying it to my crease. Then dip a little bit into the bronzer shade and then kind of apply it to the outer corner of the lid and then make its way into the crease. And then going into the very light shade, I'm gonna be applying this kind of towards the inner corner of the eye and fanning it outwards. Then when I'm feeling really fancy, I will go into my Ambient Lighting Blush from Hourglass, dip it in just a teeny tiny bit, and then very gently work it into the outer corner of the lid. Then I'm just gonna be taking a fluffy brush and kind of just blending everything just to make sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. Then I'm going to be curling my lashes. Then I always feel that one thing about the no makeup look that is a dead giveaway that you're wearing like a ton of makeup is mascara. But this mascara right here is phenomenal. This is the Brooklyn & Bailey Lash Next Door Mascara. It's a super volumizing, buildable mascara that does not clump whatsoever, and it stays on your lashes literally all day. You will have no fallout on your under eye area, and that is so key when doing no makeup looks. And again, you can build this up, so if you feel like having like a more dramatic lash, you can. However, I like to just kind of keep it wispy. So I'm just gonna do one little coat. And then I don't always do this, but some days I like to put in a little bit of highlight, and I've been loving this Fenty highlight. Now, normally I'm all for going for this crazy, super beautiful one. This is in the shade Fire Crystal. However, since this is a very natural look, I'm gonna be going in with this more everyday kind of highlight. It's just a very natural highlight, and that's called Lightning Dust. So just take my brush, do a little bit, tap off all the excess, and then very gently kind of work it on the high points of your face and onto your temple. Again, you can totally build this up if you want, but I'm not gonna be doing that today because we do want it to be very subtle. And then I'm gonna be going in with some Anastasia Brow Gel. I love this brow gel. It keeps your unruly brows in place all day, and I feel like having just really nice brows definitely creates a gorgeous no makeup look. And then for my lips, I like to keep it super simple with just adding some chapstick. Now you can wipe the foundation that's already there off, but I feel like it creates a really nice gradient. So I'm just gonna go into with some Glossier mintbalm.com and just start applying that. I just love this because it's not super glossy. It's just a very nice, natural looking lip. Plus the mint one smells so good, it tastes so good, and my lips just feel so incredibly hydrated. Oh, and one thing I totally forgot, I love using this highlight for the inner corner of my eye as well. It just gives a very nice highlight in the inner corner, and it's so pretty. And then I also like to add a little bit on my brow bone as well. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look you get from my full coverage no makeup routine. This is seriously one of my just go-to routines because it just evens out your skin tone and you're able to add the color and the lighting back right where you want it to be. So that is the end of my video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help support my channel. Oh, and question of the day, what is one makeup item that you keep in your bag? Is it lipstick? Is it mascara? Is it an eyelash curler? Please let me know down in the comments below. One thing I always love carrying with me in my bag is some blotting powder because my skin gets so oily. And if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Amelia. If you guys want to see more beauty tutorials and reviews and just fun videos like this, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that is right down below. And if you're already subscribed to my channel and don't want to miss a single video that I post, be sure to hit the little notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button. This way you guys will get notified as soon as I upload a video. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day and I will see you next time. Bye!